Welcome back, guys. This is Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going to be doing a little test drive on a 1971 Corvette. This one here's got a 350 under the hood. Should be a decent car. It's got power steering. It's a chrome bumper car. We're going to be taking it down the road. Anything that I see, I will let you know. That's why we make these videos. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. We post content pretty much daily. And if you have any questions, jump on over to maplemotors.com. I have close to 100 detailed pictures. Wheels, tires, parts, and accessories are available. Okay, guys. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. I like looking around the interior before we take off, kind of checking some stuff out. Go ahead and place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? We got an old school radio. The dash, pretty good shape. Interior wise, nice and clean. And we'll be going over most of this stuff in a walk around video separate from this one, but I'll link them at the end. We'll be checking the interior out in detail. We'll go ahead and start this one up. I have let it sit here and warm up. Got a door light and a seatbelt light. Looks like the oil pressure is around 25. Water temperature's coming up. Seems to be decent. Gas gauge, about quarter tank. We'll stop and get some gas. Wipers. I believe they do work, but let's try the horn. No horn on this one. Got a tilt column. See if the radio works here. Radio does work. And we'll go over in detail. We'll try those wipers out in the walk around video, so be sure to check that out. For now, we're gonna hit the road and take off. It's showing 62,000 miles on the dash. It's hard to stand behind that in a 71 model. Okay, guys, we're getting ready to pull out of here. I got my seatbelt on. We're gonna take off down the road. Anything that doesn't work, I will let you know. Sounds like it's got a little bit of an exhaust leak. Make sure to shut the door. Good. Nice and solid now. I noticed something about the column. It doesn't lock in the center on the telescoping part. Basically, if you pull on it with a decent amount, it'll kind of telescope back and forth. As we're riding down the road, you see the car's kind of drifting to the right a little bit. It's got a slight pull. The speedometer is coming up. Seems to be pretty accurate, along with the RPMs. Kick down. Kick down is hooked up. A little bit of a hesitation when I floored it there. Turn signals are popping up on the dash on both sides. All right. Definitely gonna pull into the gas station over here. Try to get a little bit of fuel. I'll try the brakes when people aren't so close to me in the back here. I was gonna get on the brakes really hard, but these guys will definitely hit me the way they're riding my bumper right now. The brakes did not feel bad from what I could tell though. Suspension doesn't feel bad either. Just got a loud exhaust leak. And they fixed the pumps here. What about it? I've been waiting on that all year. All right, we're gonna put some fuel in this car, about $20 worth of it, and see if the gas gauge comes up. Let's see if I can unbuckle. There we go. Let's do it. So we got some gas. I put about $20 worth of premium fuel in this car. And we'll see if that gas gauge works. I'll show you where you put it in. It's right here in the back. And on these, you always want to check and make sure that isn't clogged up. There's a drain in there. If it does get clogged up, it could end up putting water in your gas tank. I've had it happen before on these. Here we are. Get my ticket. Let's check that gas gauge and see if it works. So you got your gas gauge right here. That's what we showed up with there. And it's creeping on up. Looks like it's working. Let's take off. Okay, so water temperature is good on this car. Oil pressure is around 25 to 30 at a good running temp. Let's put her in gear and head on back to the lot. I seen the fire department show up over here while we were doing the walk around video. There they are there. There's a fire alarm going off in that building. This one definitely has an exhaust leak. I noticed it in the walk around coming from right up in the front. And I noticed on the steering wheel, if you push up, the tilt has got some slack in it. I think that this column needs to be taken apart and checked out. I have kind of yanked on it, messed with it, made sure it wasn't going to come apart on me. I didn't want to get out and drive the car if it was going to do that, so. But the steer column will need some work. Other than that, it actually runs and drives pretty good. So I'd say exhaust leak get fixed, steering column, and it's got chips in the paint. You want to look at that online, check that out. And when we get back to the lot, I'm gonna check, because this cowl is supposed to be coming up. It was coming up right before I left, and the windshield wipers were working. So I want to see what's going on with that. A lot of vacuum set up on these cars. brakes. They stop fast. Okay, so yeah, you noticed it started running kind of funny? Well, the cowl finally came up. This right here came right off. It was leaking. I told you a lot of vacuum stuff on this car. Put it back on there. Let's take her down the road. I'm gonna go around the block one more time, double check everything. I wasn't sure what happened, so I just came right back to the lot. I was thinking about redoing the video altogether, so figured it out. And now we're gonna head on out, kind of right around the block one more time, and we'll check the headlights. Let's do that while we're sitting here, because that could have been the whole issue there. Pull the headlights out. Boom, baby. They're working. Good deal. Let's go around the block one more time. I'm gonna put y'all right in the driver's seat. One of the old school angles that I used to use right here. Checking over everything again. It actually feels like it's running a lot better. That vacuum must have been just leaking air the whole time. Much better now. It's not really pulling as hard as it was before. It's still gradually kind of going to the right, but it's getting a lot better than when we drive it. Okay, we're gonna cut through here. Go ahead and say on suspension, probably give it a 5 or a 6 out of 10. These Corvettes never rode really smooth. That's how they were back then. And of course the newer ones that you get, they're nice and smooth, got all the upgrades. Taking a ride on that road with a speed bump in it. We'll check it out. Kind of listen for rattles and shakes. pointed out, it's coming out right here. Fairly smooth. Okay, we've made it back around. Definitely feels a lot better with that vacuum line hooked up. Very responsive. All right, we have made it back to the lot now. I do appreciate y'all riding along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And I'm gonna grab some more cars. I've got 3 more to do today, and I'll start working on next week's stuff. Good deal. See y'all later. Okay guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that test drive. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Go to maplemotors.com for financing, shipping information, wheels, tires, parts, and accessories. We'll be happy to help you out. And I want to go ahead and thank y'all for sharing these videos. That helps us out greatly. I'm going to grab me another car. We're going to take it down the road. Hope y'all enjoyed this. I'll see you later.